So, welcome to week 5 of lockdown in the corona crisis. Is it week 5, week 6? I have no idea. All I know is that this week's show is brought to you by the number 7, one of my favourite numbers, along with, as it happens, numbers 11 and 19. I always like the odd numbers, usually primes as well. There's something about even numbers I just don't trust. You know, who do they think they are? Clean cut, butter wouldn't melt, that kind of thing. No, odd numbers all the way. And also this week brought to you by the colour green. One of my favourite colours. Did I say colour or number then? Anyway, the colour green. Other colours are available, obviously, like the colour of autumn leaves. Beautiful. Speaking of Miles Davis, I'll tell you who else wears a hat with some panache. Mr. Dave the Hat. This week's show is dedicated to the living memory of Dave Malloy, also known as Dave the Hat. He's still alive, by the way. Let's just do the show now. Dave the Hat, man of letters, man of mystery, man of hat. Every village has a Dave the Hat, whatever they call them, whether or not they wear a hat. But I mean, we had one in Harwood at the No Name, Dougie. Here's to you, Doug. But everybody's got one, like the Swan in Higher Walton. They've got Mac. Now, Mac doesn't actually wear a hat. You don't need to have a hat to be a guy with the hat. You know, the hat is a state of mind. So here's to Dave the Hats everywhere. They wear the hats, so we don't have to. Now then, see this? I've been chastised for waving the paper about while I'm trying to do my show. So okay, we've had lots of emails, it turns out. First one, let me just read this out from the screen. Tim, your style is derivative and annoying. You're not funny and not even particularly likeable. And for God's sake, stop waving that piece of paper around, you irritating lump. Best wishes, Mum. Thank you, Mother. Always a pleasure. Now then, this week's commercial sponsor, before we get on to the news reports, is Dave Bailey, Plumbing and Heating. He's a plumbing engineer who will also sing you a delightful song. Because he's a singing soul sensation, ladies. He'll fix your boiler and then delight you with music. Here's a picture of Dave without a beard, by the way, next to his van. I think we can all agree the beard does him a lot of favours. Well done, Dave. What's been going on here, I hear you ask? Well, nothing really. It's very sleepy. Nothing's going on. Quiet Lancashire village, 7 o'clock on a Sunday morning as I walk along the bottom end towards the canal. Cyclists, I've no objection to you rolling around the countryside on your bikes, but why do you have to shout at each other while you're going around, while you're going through sleepy villages on a Sunday morning? It's most annoying. Anyway, so obviously I tutted loudly as they shouted past me this morning. I did my loop, came back, same spot, some old geezer's crossing the road, and he said, "Good morning." I said, "Morning, nice day for it," and he went, "What?" I said, "Nice day for it." Shouted my head off. Oh well, there we go. Now then, for the first of our reports from the outside world, it's over to the mean streets of Burscough, where all hell seems to be breaking loose. Howard Alexander is one of the last remaining Westerners still reporting from the devastation, and he appears to be holed up in his hotel room. Howie, can you hear me?
Hey Bob, there's 4 on 1 down there. He's got his baked beans, his toilet rolls. Yeah, that's not social distancing. Let's play. Going to Hello Tim! And you find me in lockdown in sunny Burscough, the jewel of the Leeds-Liverpool Canal, the humble back garden of the semi-detached that is West Lancashire. And top news story today, there are some amusing rumours on the worldwide net that with its closeness to urban centres like Wigan, Skelmersdale, Liverpool, civil unrest in those areas could spill over into our rural delight. And let me tell you, Tim, nothing could be further from the truth. Life continues its laid-back pace here with any change almost undetectable. In fact, after this report, I'll be leisurely strolling down to the local shops and pick up a pastry or a savoury treat just outside here from my conveniently located spa. Maybe my Tesco's. Anyway, that's all for me for now, Tim. I'd encourage everyone to come to Burscough, not now, one day, bring supplies maybe. Right, Bob, we're out of it. Remember, double cover, son. Back to you in the studio, Tim.
Terrible, awful scenes or at the very least sounds coming from Burscough. Thanks, Harry. Hopefully we'll hear from him next week when the emergency services have cleared up all the rubble. But that's about it for this week. Thanks to our sponsors and friends. Next week's show comes to you courtesy of the rhomboid and the trapezium, and is sponsored by Fairview Dry Cleaning and Laundry, as I like to call them, the washerwomen of Old Adlington. They're still open, they leave the door open so all the germs go out, but they also offer a pick-up and drop-off service. So there you go, get your filthy washing over to them and keep it clean out there. Until next time, namaste and shalom.